Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. 71 Olds 442 convertible. You know, enough said about these cars. In 1970, when the hood changed on these, sales jumped up. You know, the Cutlass became the biggest selling car they ever had, and I think that part of it was the front end treatment. It's amazing what styling can do to sales, and these things went crazy and became their best selling car for quite some time. And at some time they were in the 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 units a year, but not a lot of whole 442s were built. Anyway, take a look around, look at paint quality, because that's what we talk about first. We like to make sure you can see. Like, this is not a picture, this is a video in HD showing any problems that there might be. Great paint. It's got the white stripes. Now we just, this car is actually getting a video a little early. We're actually repainting the trunk lid because it's not supposed to have white stripes on the back there. So if you want the car, you're going to have to call us a little bit quicker than normal. Otherwise, go in the paint shop, and that's going to be taken care of so that it looks nice and stock. Ram air hood, and so come on in here. I was just actually a couple small things. Important stuff like this: color keyed SS2 wheels, white letter radials, power steering, power disc brakes inside here. I like the white stripes, the 442 callouts. This is a great looking muscle car. You know, it's one of those cars that nobody's really been able to duplicate the ride of them. These ride so well, and make an enormous amount of torque in the engine. So let's take a peek under the hood and we'll see where some of that power comes from. Let's take a peek under here. Not a 350, this is the 455. A lot of torque. You know, these can be rebuilt to the 500 foot-pounds of torque mark. I don't know what to tell you on this here. It goes down the road, and when I start it for you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Nicely detailed under here. We talked about the power brakes. We talked about power disc brakes. Power steering is right here. Come on around. We got cold air conditioning on this car here too. This car has power windows, power top. You know, this is a luxury muscle car that a lot of people have not been able to ever duplicate. Just really cool cars. This has right here, this is a pretty expensive piece. This is the fresh air cleaner. So the air would come in through here. There's a flap here that stays closed in case it's raining or whatever like that to keep water out. But when you floor it, the vacuum goes away. That opens, fresh air, cold fresh air goes right in the carburetor, and you pick up a bunch more horsepower. I love these hood pins. They just look so cool when you twist them like that. When you're at a car show or whatever, people love them, so you click them right on down. All right, let's take a peek in the trunk for a second while we're walking around. We can look at some of the detail. Rear wing, great piece on a 442. Matter of fact, we should look back here. You got the trumpet tips with the correct cutout bumper. Now make sure you see that, because a lot of times these, people just put them underneath the square bumper, and that's a real 442 bumper on there. Like I said, these stripes will be gone because this is supposed to be black. It's not supposed to have stripes back here, but the person we got it from unfortunately did that. We got a spare tire, nicely detailed trunk, fresh mat. This is the front tag bracket that just came in. We've been waiting on these, believe it or not. They were out of them. So the front tag bracket on it by the time you get it. All right, let's look inside. You know why this has become such a popular muscle car? First off, there's room in the back for people. I'm 6'1", I slid the seat all the way back as far as it would go, and I'm 6'1", so typically most people would not ride with a seat this far back. And I still have plenty of room here to go for a long cruise. Okay, a couple small things inside. Nice touches that I like. And if it was me, I would do just one small adjustment to this car. Original style radio, all original style dash. This is kind of cool here. It's got the what we call the tach. You know, a lot of manufacturers use that name. It has a clock in the middle of it. Then it has a tachometer too. It's got full gauges here, okay, instead of just lights. This car is really loaded up. I mean, this is optional stuff here we're talking about. It's got the original sound system in it. Power windows, which we spoke about. It's got remote mirrors. Okay. If it was me, I'd probably put right in here a nice digital sound system. But you know what? I should change my mind. Matter of fact, this already has one in it. It's underneath the seat. It's a Pioneer digital audio system, and we'll get a shot of that. If you want to, so it's easier to get to, we could always move it to there, or we can just leave it there. And I knew that it had one because it comes with a remote also. So this is kind of cool. So it looks all stock in here, but you got great tunes buried down in there. All right, how about I start it for you so you can hear the rumble of the 455. know, as these big block muscle car convertibles continue to escalate in price, when they're beautifully reproduced like this and professionally reproduced, they are a great, great deal. I want to run over real quick with you just some of the key features. You're talking about the big block 455. You're talking about the ram air hood with the correct air cleaner. We're talking about air conditioning, power windows, power locks. We talked about the stock looking dash with a custom stereo hidden in the car, so it was remain all stock looking. Great sounding exhaust, and the colors are awesome. So anyway, if you can afford to get a car like this, it's an awesome, awesome piece. And I think that at the end of the day, you'll really, really enjoy it. Anyway, we're proud to present this 71 Olds 442 convertible. Call us, 301-816-1000, and we'll tell you all about it.